All right, folks, we are picking this up mid-battle because one of our players have finally arrived to the game, and it is his action. Zero, welcome to the game tonight.
Hello, hello.
All right, so I don't know if they told you, but Zero was severely damaged by one of these tree attacks. And it is your turn to act. One of the trees finally fell apart and is laying there all broken on the ground. The other one is kind of surrounding Chris, who's 15 feet up on a rock there, just to your right.
Chris is on top of the rock.
Yes.
Yep.
And can the tree reach Chris?
Yes, the
tree
tree's
is
20
tall,
feet
yeah.
tall.
Okay, well,
Just to be clear, this rock was Liliana's, but she had to give it up.
That is true.
It's so cozy.
scary. Well, sorry, I wasn't aware it was my action on the turn order
No,
thing.
that's all right. Take your time.
Situation.
I know
So
you're
now I've got
just kind of getting used to what happened. You do see the dwarf laying there, slumped in just unconscious on the ground.
Yep, I'm catching up on my inventory to see if there's anything I can do about that.
Yeah, I was looking earlier and I didn't see anything, but
He's stable. So.
he is stabilized. Yes.
Well, then I guess the option is, have we determined that piercing damage does not seem to work very well on the tree?
You have determined that bludgeoning and piercing do not seem to be acting very well on the tree. Yes.
Have we yet determined how a Rashemi scimitar does against the tree?
No.
Since you don't have the Rissemi scimitar, you would not know.
Oh, I don't?
Oh, yeah. Roman took it and brought it to the smith.
Oh, okay. It was still in my inventory. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Well, stink. All my ideas are...
I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm grabbing food.
All right.
There was a time for this.
In between episodes?
Maybe. I'm just saying.
And there doesn't seem to be a source of fire or anything like that around, correct?
Not
you do
unless
not
you count
see
the one in
a-
our hearts.
Yeah.
Well, if bludgeoning and piercing don't work, and those are the only two options I have, I think the last option I have would be to pull a torch and move up to swing it at the tree.
Oh, no. You probably have to take an action to light it.
So, Kirky has a point.
Okay.
What do I need to do to pull a torch, light it, and attack the tree?
Actually, it's in your backpack, so that taking and searching through your backpack and lighting it, that would definitely take an action.
Yeah.
You can interact with one object during a move. So if you were to move, you could interact to pull a torch, and I will assume lighting a torch is a minor action. So you could pull it as you move and light it for a minor action, and then you would have a standard action to attack with it. Bear in mind, you are not proficient in torches.
Yep.
And bear
for
in mind, this tree is going to move next turn, I'm pretty sure.
Does the tree go right after me?
No. Chris and Liliana
Yeah,
will
okay.
go after it.
That's what I thought. So then that's what I'm gonna do, because Zero's not gonna back down from a fight just because he's been smacked, especially by a tree. It's almost offensive to a wood elf to run from a tree. So, the only option
Maybe you should just talk with it. Say, hey, what's going on here, buddy? Come on.
Well, I would, except I'm not a druid of any sort. I'm a criminal, so my thieves' tools probably won't do a whole lot.
Okay.
So instead, I'll, like I said, move up to it.
You'd probably
pull
have
the
to
torch.
move around the edge of that tree and then in, like there.
Okay, I've got 45 movement.
Yep,
so
yeah, you
whatever.
have no problem. No problem moving up to it.
And
I don't know if they told you or not, but these are huge, so they take a 15 by 15 area.
okay,
And you do know they can reach out and touch you from quite a distance away.
do I know that
At
moving
least
up
10
is
feet.
moving up to that gonna provoke attack of opportunity? in
No,
this?
only moving
moving
out of
away,
their
correct?
range.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, great. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
So give me an attack with your dexterity modifier.
Oh, with my dexterity. All right.
Are you gonna use the damage from the book or
What's the book say?
1 burning damage
Uh,
if he hits?
1 burning damage?
If he hits, yeah.
Really?
that's kind of lame, but you know.
Seems like you could add a 1d4 bludgeoning as well or something.
So does the book actually say a lit torch does that damage, or what does it say?
Yeah, it says a torch. If you make a melee attack with the torch, you could deal and hit. You deal 1 burning damage.
Okay. So you do notice that you did hit.
Oh, great.
But it only took a few points of damage. But you can tell that the tree obviously
Great job, guys.
is very vulnerable to fire. You didn't
And now it thinks Zero is a good snack.
Romarin.
And I think with my
I'm
last
gonna
point
run
of
away
key,
from him.
with my last point of key, I'm going to use that point of key to disengage from him, as well,
Nice.
Okay.
and move way over here.
How much more
Zero
movement
goes,
do you
whoop,
have?
whoop, whoop, whoop.
All right. Down here, just to the south of you, as you kind of approach that area, right where I am pinging now,
Mhm.
you see a wolf that has been kind of mangled, bleeding, kind of raises his head up and kind of growls at you a little bit, but it's barely moving at all. Rumorin is still laying there unconscious. Kriz!
Alright. Well, I see this tree that's clambering up to me on top of this rock. And I'm going to be kind of heroic since I'm kind of back against the wall here. I'm going to pull out my short swords and I'm going to dive at the tree
Oh my
and kind of like jump on top of it with my short swords and kind of pierce into it and kind of ride it down if I can.
Can't grapple. Huge. Or is it gigantic?
That's huge.
Well, he's not trying to grapple it. He's just
Or it's
trying to ride
Chop it
it
to
like
pieces.
ride it
It
like a sailboat
is.
sail.
What did I say it was?
Huge. Oh.
Yes, it is huge. Yes. Larger
Oh.
than large. Yes. All right.
I think
Give
he
me an
just-
attack as you jump off the edge of
Alright.
the tree or the rock, trying to stab at the tree. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that
The
also-
13 was on a 1 and then it rolled back to the 13. You've hit it.
Awesome. Using my damage.
All right. So
And that-
6 piercing. What did we decide about piercing? Yeah.
I guess I'm over here now.
Yeah, you need to give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Well, this is like a midair stunt, so wouldn't it be acrobatics?
Sure. Give me acrobatics then.
Acrobatics.
That's what I meant to say anyway, so. You're fine.
Making up rules again.
Liliana.
Liliana has shed more than enough blood for today, so she's going to shoot at it with a ray of frost.
Dude, he won't be able to move at all.
Okay. See if she can.
Oh yeah!
Double crit.
Nice.
Double crit.
Wow, that's just cheating right
Except-
there.
Well
That is.
done.
So she has had enough of these effing trees in this effing forest, and she just shoots off this huge cone of frost at the thing.
Yep.
He puts out the fire.
Oh. Okay. The tree.
It's now slowed.
Yeah, it's
10
slowed
feet.
by 10 feet. And Liliana is also going to move behind Piro and pat him on the shoulder and say, "Go get him, Tiger."
Ah,
More.
5, 10. Um, 5, 10. It just starts charging towards Liliana. Chris, you can get an opportunity attack because it left your threatening area.
All right. Well, I already have my short swords out, so I'm going to swing around and hit it with my short swords.
Short sword. I think you can only do one.
I have two, actually. And my starter kit gives me
Yeah,
two.
but you get one attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, one attack. Yeah.
You don't even bother to swing because it moves. It moves too fast for you, and even though it's like,
Oh, don't forget it was slowed from the Ray of Frost.
Yeah, that's why
it
you
was
dash.
slowed
It's
from
just
the
like slow mo
frost.
over your head. You're like,
It's just like it's like a fly though. It's not how fast it moves, it's the erratic movements of the tree.
That's right.
Hey,
Piro.
this tree is also getting a lightning treatment.
Oh.
It's over. It's over.
Wow.
So we saved the good rolls for the end of the battle.
Obviously.
I'm a good luck charm, guys.
I guess that's true because they were like not doing very good. That tree finally slumps over, falls apart into just a pile of logs and branches and twigs as you finish it off there.
A single torch.
quick
started the
question: when I
downfall.
got stabilized, could I have used my second wind?
Nope.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you have to be
very
conscious to do that. I would assume.
So I should have
But
done
that's
that
a good
the
question for
first
us
time.
to investigate in between episodes and
Yep.
see if that's a viable option. So yeah, we're out of turn mode there. If you guys want to, I'm just gonna remove everyone from the turn track so we don't have this issue. All right. So what do you wish to do now?
I want to look for any twigs that appear to be struck by lightning, by my lightning.
Save Bromerin.
I would like to live.
He's stable, so he should be conscious now. I think.
I don't think a healing kit can actually heal damage.
Unless you have the feet.
I have a healing touch or whatever.
Well then. So I'm gonna. Do I find any lightning twigs, Kirk?
Oh, in fact, I can
Hang
use
on a
a
second.
healer's kit to stabilize a dying
Stabilizing
creature.
a creature, the best
and
way
he
to save a
regains
creature is at 0 hit points is to heal it. If healing is
I can
unavailable, the creature can
use
be
my healing kit
stable so
to
that
do
it
1d6
isn't killed
plus
by
roll.
a final death saving throw. You can use your
Um,
action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful check. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though it's at 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious.
That's Celeste. That's with the healing feat that you can
Oh,
heal.
yeah, right.
But yeah.
So yeah,
But
you
let's
stabilize them, but they're still unconscious. They're not able to do any actions.
All right.
So I guess we'll drag him over here next to something to lean against and take a short rest.
Yeah, I think it's a group consensus that we need to rest.
Yeah. Let's drag him over here because I don't want to go next to that door either. And we can't close it.
Okay. Yeah, Prero, you find plenty of different twigs that are still got little electric currents flowing through them.
Oh, yeah. Liliana will also like snap off a tree branch and put it in her pack for later analysis.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take the ones that look like they're struck by lightning and put them in a pouch.
Okay. Chris, you see, again, as you kind of approach, very wounded, almost unconscious, big pile of blood, wolf there laying there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dwarf.
It could have been.
Oh, I also forgot that I have the action surge thing. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh,
Can I
okay.
use my cure wounds on the animal to heal it?
Do you have a what kind of cure wounds are
Promorin
you
breathes
talking
his
about?
final breath.
It's called cure wounds. Let me see the spell description real fast.
It's a 1d8 plus your spell modifier.
Is it an actual spell?
Yeah, it's an actual spell.
It's slash roll 1d8 plus betrayal.
Yeah, 1d8 plus his wisdom mod.
Let's see here.
This wolf's gonna attack you. Just go ahead.
Maybe you'll understand that I'm silly. Let's see here. Where's my cure wounds?
Keep in mind, you won't restore any disembodied things.
Right. Let's see. The creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. That has no effect on undead or constructs. That's all it says.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my heal.
All right. So it restores 9 hit points.
And it's still dead.
Well, no, it was still alive. It was growling at us.
What kind of wounds did it have, Kirk?
It looked just looked like it's been mangled by a tree.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like Bromerin.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm looking for something. Hang on.
So what kind of ranger Chris is gonna be?
Hopefully the kind with a pet wolf at level 2.
That would be great.
I think that wolf's gonna die.
Ooh, doggy.
All right. So after you heal it, like that, it kind of stands up and runs away from you, kind of over in the corner here.
Okay.
Okay. So after a few minutes, Bromerin awakens. So Bromerin, you're now awake.
Okay.
I killed them.
Oh.
Oh, there goes your. It's okay. We're still gonna rest. That was you just like shocking into wake.
Yep.
You didn't see that Zero. He's behind a staircase.
Yep. He's behind
Don't we
the-
have a ranger that can do some healing on us?
So
Says the woozy dwarf, looking around.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna walk over and kind of respond to Zero. I'm coming. I'm gonna bro and I'm gonna cast my healing cure wounds again.
you get 2.
It just says one action.
Yeah, but you have spell
Yes.
slots.
Yeah, you only have
Well,
so many
I-
cell slots.
And
I
you're
have
half.
two. I can use
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
At level 2, I can use 2 level 1 spells.
Yeah, I thought you had 1, but yeah, go for it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Now Zero wants some.
6 HP heal.
Is it plus any modifier on that?
That's
That
plus my
is-
wisdom.
That is plus a modifier already.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
already,
counting
it's
as
already
mod. Okay.
calculated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd check.
So we're gonna take a short rest. Everyone agree?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that would make sense.
All right. So you pull some food out, kind of gather your strength, sit down, rest.
Can I?
You can spend
Read
a
through.
surge or a hit
Spend your hit
dice.
die.
Spend your hit die if you want. To
So
heal
what
your.
is that?
You have up to 2d10. You can use one or both of them if you want, but
And
after that, you don't have any more for the day.
So you take a
Okay.
long rest. Yep.
There we go. That's what you need.
Still not a max.
All right. So after a few,
Oh,
while you guys are
yeah.
resting and stuff, the wolf kind of comes up here on the stairs and kind of starts howling and growling again.
See, Chris, when you just like feeding it, now it's coming back for more.
Yeah, Liliana will look over in there and say, "Are you trying to make friends with it? Because it seems like it wants you to do something."
Oh, I'm gonna go over there and offer it some of my food, my rations for the day. I'm gonna like kind of cautiously approach it, just show it that I mean no harm, and and kind of offer it
Liliana is going to
food.
take all the time she needs to get back up on her rock.
All right. Give me, Chris. Give me a animal handling there.
Animal hand. Let's see.
Okay. So you kind of toss some food up there at the top of the steps, and it, starts eating it and still growling, kind of
Plaintively,
no, I mean like facing this direction down. It is facing to the south on this map, and it's kind of growling in that general direction down there.
Also, just curious, how big were those thorns that were on like the trees when we were walking around?
You saw some as big as like 2-3 inches.
Okay. That's
oh,
not
were
that
these
bad then.
trees of the red and thorny variety as well?
No.
Okay, so they just looked like normal trees.
Did both of the trees look the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Look very similar to this tree over here.
And that looks like a baby.
Yep, kind of, sort of, yep. I think you guys should investigate that area.
Well, after throwing the food up there and noticing it started growling in the other direction, I'm gonna slowly approach up top and kind of see what it's looking at and kind of leave it be while it eats its food and kind of looks out.
Okay.
Bromer's just gonna kind of try to sneak up behind and see what's going on.
In his heavy armor.
What-
Chris, give me a perception check to see what you see.
Okay. Let's see, perception.
You realize how this went last time, Bromerin.
What?
Following Chris.
If it would have been just Chris down there, he would have.
You notice that this pile of rock right here. You don't know really much, but it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look natural, shall we say?
It's a golem.
Yeah, we almost got killed by freaking wood. Do we really want to upgrade to stone?
Hey, hammers work on stone.
Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
have
know
a
that.
pick to push it through,
You just smash it.
Seeing Bromerin get up, I'm gonna start following him as well, but I'm way back here.
Actually, my explorer's pack comes with steaks.
Ooh. Oh. I could have used those on the tree.
Does it come with lobster too?
What you gonna do, Chris?
Let's see. I'm gonna just shout over to you guys like, hey, I think that stone looks a little funny. Should we go check it out?
Dwarves know stuff about stone. Why don't you do a Bromerin?
I know things about rocks. Do it.
You go, bro. Go for it.
Hey,
yeah,
there's a wild
Stone
wolf right there,
work.
guys.
maybe.
Well,
wild-
he's
Alright.
busy. He's
As you
busy.
guys kind of approach, it kind of Skedaddle's kind of over in this general direction.
Just curious, Chris. Can you do your Healy thing anymore today?
We had a short rest, right?
No,
I'd get
that
one
doesn't
back or
count.
no?
Nope.
Okay.
Is it just long
Alright.
rest to get spells back?
Yeah.
Unless you're a warlock.
Unless you're a warlock.
Jeez.
Or
Then
wizards.
I'm out of heals then.
All right. I'm gonna go. Look at this rock.
All right. As you get to that spot right there,
Uh-oh.
Oh, hang on. As bro's passing.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
I'm done. I will immediately disengage before it moves. I'm
hang
out.
on.
Goodbye.
We called.
It may want to talk.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a friendly
Roman,
chat.
you can't run.
I'm
I'm not gonna give you access to your token anymore. So basically, as you get to that spot right there, the rocks kind of move and adjust a little bit, and you see it kind of like changing shape. And basically, all you see is like the head of a golem kind of rise up out of the rocks, and you see
Then I
the part of his body is like encased inside of like normal rock.
So it's like just his head.
So basically, yeah, you just see like his head and his shoulders, kind of like, almost like he's trying to break through out of like an eggshell, and the only thing that can actually break through is like his head and his neck and part of like one of his shoulders. And he goes, "Oh, the pain, the pain."
I will step back a little bit, and I'll be like,
You say that in common.
He does say that in common.
"Why are you here?"
Oh, the pain, it hurts.
What is your
Oh, I am here because the rocks are infused in my body.
And why did those trees just almost kill me?
I have no need to know about trees.
Come on, guys. Rocks, trees, they don't communicate.
What is your name?
I am Thoranopolis.
What is your quest?
Oh, the pain, I am so suffering. Your race, they used me in this place to help to study the rocks. Me and your race, we have good relationship. But
What can we do to help?
then, the pain. Oh,
Did you get stuck after the earthquake?
the earthquake. It caused something to happen to the rocks. Something to happen to the stones. They altered. They trapped me here. They crushing me. They will kill me.
Are you not a golem?
Of course I am a golem.
Oh.
I am a very powerful golem. But I can't get out of where I am.
What
Oh,
happened
okay.
to the
Oh,
other
okay.
golems?
There are no others beside me here.
Chris kind of looks to Zero. It's like, I think we should help him. He can make a powerful ally.
Does anyone want to move? How big did the rocks on them look like? Could we maybe pull them?
Well, it
The
said
ro-
like an eggshell.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they formed around him?
the rocks are now part of me. They infused into me. Something changed the rocks, made them meld into me, crushing me.
Do you know what it is that did this?
Some strange and evil power.
Or do you know where the power came from?
It came from underground.
Do you know any way that we
Do
could...
me a favor. End my life.
Do you know no way that we could get you out?
Out. Unless you take the mountain, I will not get out.
How do we take the mountain?
He's sarcasm, somewhat, but true.
I think
Yeah,
we should-
basically you see that the rocks have basically infused into him and swallowed him up.
Yeah.
You seem like a good golem, but I fear that we may have to end your misery then.
Yes. End my misery. I have such pain, such sorrow.
Can you give us any information before we help you? Any other information about the earthquake or other events that have transpired here or below?
I feel through the stones. I feel an ancient power awakening. Something has changed down in the stones, down below.
Is
It's
this in
caused much change to everything in the area.
is this in the Dwarven city below?
The Dwarven city and its surroundings.
Okay.
The
Unless
pain, the
any-
suffering. Oh.
If anyone
What's
has
the-
any final... Oh,
Well, I was going to ask him what's the best and fastest way to end your misery with as little pain as possible.
alright, at this point I'm just gonna shoot my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
His as rock head.
All right.
Do you want me to actually like attack roll or?
Yep. Do an attack roll.
This is just gonna be like 3 minutes of oops. Oh, I'm so
How
sorry,
big is his
dude.
head?
I'll give you advantage on your attack roll, by the way. So you think at the last second, maybe, just maybe, I could shoot the rock around him and help him. And so you shoot it in the rock, and he just lets out this huge wailing sound, thunderous roar of suffering and pain.
Oh Jesus!
How big is his
Okay.
head?
It's about the size of a large pumpkin.
I'm gonna say sorry, and I'm gonna start stepping forward, charging another one. If he allows it.
Yeah, at this point, Liliana has come down off her rock and is, what is making all this Oh.
All right,
May
go.
I?
Give
May
me
I
another
shoot again?
shot. Yeah, sure.
Oh come on!
You shoot it, and again, it's just suffering. No.
Ow. It's not even moving.
Liliana?
He
could
looks at
you,
the dwarf and says, Warhammer, kill me now.
Yeah, I can't really do much against rock. I'm sorry.
Alright.
God, I'm gonna have nightmares.
Could I borrow one of your pythons?
Just smash his head
Chris
in.
or Zero?
Yeah, Chris kind of hands over his pythons to Bromarin, and it's like, see if this will help put him out of his misery quicker.
Don't start sticking pythons into him.
I'm gonna go around behind him and I will set up the python
Oh my
in the
god.
back of his head, and then I'll just bring the hammer down.
Chris,
Nice.
before he does that, he kind of whispers to the golem, "I'm sorry, friend."
All right. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
16.
Come on. Kirk, please.
How much damage did you do?
16
It's
is
an automatic
10
crit.
damage.
It's an automatic
Yeah.
crit. So give me another.
1d8. Oops. So 15.
God. You've almost. I mean, you see, his head's almost off. He's just yelling and screaming in pain.
Oh my god.
Finish
Well,
me! Oh, quickly!
As he follows through with the hit, I hear him scream, and I just try to quick shot another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
There, there.
Could you at least warn me first so I
There,
can
there.
duck?
There.
Alright.
Alright, and finally, with a loud thud, his whole head rolls onto the ground.
On to Broom. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. That was... He moved. He got out of the way.
It's not my fault he moved.
That was
He,
pretty
he
smart.
kept dodging and weaving.
I just got forced to be evil.
So, you guys killed a golem.
Yeah.
How much XP? Let's go.
Alright, what else are you guys gonna do? What else are you guys gonna murder?
275 XP each.
Alright, let's before we murder anything else, let's just go to the monastery.
Liliana will look over at the dog. What's it doing over there?
It's just sitting over here, staring at you
It's
guys.
just watching us.
Yep.
We could finish
Okay.
looking around this lower monastery.
An Eldritch
quick, and
Blast
we could
would
get the
just-
top one.
Right into it, buddy.
Yeah, Liliana's going to walk down these stairs and take a look around.
Okay?
Chris is gonna try and approach the dog cautiously again, and
It is a wolf.
maybe wolf. Approach the wolf cautiously again, and just try and convey that it means no harm.
Should have got beast
Alright,
speak.
give me animal handling again. Liliana, give me a perception check. Alright, after a few minutes, Liliana, you don't really find anything. Chris, as you're kind of approaching it, it jittery jumps away, kind of runs back this way.
Chris, are you done playing with your dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna tame that thing.
Your wolf? Chris, you're not level 3.
What else do you guys want to do?
I'll say again, let's go to the monastery. Well, I'm gonna look into the sky. How's the sun look? Like, where is it?
Oh, it's high in the sky.
High noon?
Yeah, probably around high noonish.
These are all books on the ground around us? Books and destroyed bookshelves?
Bookshelves, rubble, broken glass. You search around a little bit, you don't really find anything that's of value. Looks like whatever might have been here has been either looted or taken away.
We weren't able to determine what this was a monastery of, right? Or did that change?
It was a monastery in the dedicated to the peaceful study of nature.
Oh, peaceful, huh? Oh, these are guardians. The trees were.
And if we had talked to somebody, maybe we'd have been like, oh, you guys shouldn't touch the trees.
we came here without talking to anybody.
You guys
Great,
are
good to
right.
Good to know.
Alright.
Well, I guess we'll keep that trend up, and I won't try to look through any of the books.
Yeah, like you mentioned,
I mean,
most of the stuff, obviously, maybe after the earthquake, they had time to get some of the the stuff out of there, but most of the stuff that remains is all broken, destroyed, cracked, broken, puddles of different liquids, mostly burned up books, parts of books, pieces of paper, stuff like that. Oh, did they tell
Wait,
you
what's,
about? Did they tell you about peeking inside the monastery?
No, I was about to come up here and ask, and I was also going to ask what's west of. Is that just still part of the same building?
Yeah, you should
be-
see the edge of the other building continues
Yeah,
over.
there's
over.
an entrance from where we are right now, though.
There's
Before
no
we do
entrance.
that,
But
Can Liliana like chip off a piece of the stone encasing the golem?
You monster.
Sure. Do you have something to chip it
Yeah.
off?
Torture and body mutilation.
No, can she go and she'll,
Well, Chris is
Walk
going
over
to give
to-
her a piston.
Piston.
I
Or
guess,
not
find,
piston,
A python.
piston. Python, there you go.
she'll grab a pine and use the pommel of her dagger to try and chip off a piece.
Okay.
Subs or something.
And then she'll just put it in a pocket and join the others.
All right. Well, folks, it looks like we've got some interesting things happening in this area. It looks like our brave party is trying to investigate the monastery, and we're going to find out exactly how this continues next episode. So be sure to watch for that to come shortly. Thank you so much. Leave your thoughts, comments, suggestions below. Let us know how you think our PCs are doing. If they missed anything, overlooked something, which you can obviously see on my screen. And we will see you guys next episode. Thanks so much for watching.